Darren and Jake have worked together for a few years now. They're good mates and part of a close-knit team. They share lots of in-jokes and hang out together outside of work. Lately, though, Darren's noticed a change in Jake.
I've been a bit worried about Jake recently. He's the one everyone thinks has it all together. You know, strong, resilient. The last few weeks, though, he's seemed distracted and tired. And yesterday, after the shift, he didn't want to come out, which isn't like him. He's still doing a good job, don't get me wrong, but it's like his heart isn't quite in it. I'm going to catch him on his own later and have a chat. I want him to know that we're here to help. I've noticed you seem to have a lot on your mind these last few weeks. How are things?
It's okay. I'll sort it out.
You sure? We don't do an easy job, and sometimes you've got to let it out. I know I do.
Darren's done a great job here. He's found a quiet space to talk, empathised with his friend, and invited him to open up. Darren and Jake continue to talk for a while over a cuppa about what's been happening, and Jake slowly starts to say more about the things that have been troubling him, including things at work and at home getting on top of him.
I know you said you couldn't come out last night because you were a bit short this month, and that tough shift last week, that was hard.
Yeah, it plays on my mind that I should have done more that day, and what with everything being tricky at home, money's tight, and I just can't keep up. I've been feeling like a failure, and I can't get anything right.
From what Jake said, Darren's now really concerned about him. It's difficult, but he knows that it's important to ask directly about suicide. He knows that asking is much better than saying nothing, and that talking to Jake about it isn't going to plant the seed in his mind.
It's totally normal to feel overwhelmed, and we are here for you. I've got to ask, have you had any thoughts of suicide?
Well, it's crossed my mind. I'm just exhausted with it all, and I can't see a way through.
That's tough, and I'm sorry you've been feeling this way. Do you think you need some help right now?
No, it's not great, but I'm not planning on killing myself.
This isn't something you should try and manage on your own though, mate. How do you feel about talking to someone else about all this and get some help?
Maybe, but I'm not sure how to.
There are loads of different options, and it could really help.
What do you mean?
Come with me and we'll have a look together.
Darren shows Jake how he can access some organisations that can give him some help, including his own GP, occupational health, and some charities that can listen and give practical advice.
Let's talk again tomorrow. Whatever you decide to do next, I'm happy to come with you if it helps.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks for the chat, mate.
Darren's taken some proactive steps in supporting his friend. He's pointed him to sources of support, listened closely, and also ensured that Jake knows that Darren will keep checking in and is there for him.